If you are following Mr. Phone regularly, you would know that I recently spoke about Honor's new smartphone, the budget Honor 9S. But alongside the 9S, Honor also launched another smartphone, which was the Honor 9A. Now, the 9A is the more premium smartphone of the two and of course offers better specs as well. Hi, I'm Ashar from Mr. Phone, and in this video, I'm going to take a look at the unboxing of the Honor 9A and also share my first few thoughts. But before we move on, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever Mr. Phone puts out an awesome new tech video. So let's start off with the unboxing. Now, the Honor 9A follows a very familiar design language that is constructed using a glossy, reflective plastic material on the rear. One can be easily deceived into believing that it is glass. Also on the rear is the vertically aligned rectangular camera module, which is actually made popular by Samsung's phones. The triple camera stack and the flash unit are neatly placed inside this module. The best part about the module is that it doesn't jut out too much from the rear. Now, there is a physical fingerprint scanner on the rear, and it is easy to reach and fast to unlock as well. Talking about comfort, the 9A is 9mm thick and weighs 185 grams. That's well done considering there is a massive 5000 mAh battery inside it. You really won't have a problem using this phone with one hand. By the way, unlike the glossy back, the frame is actually a matte finish plastic. Also, I really like this phantom blue color of the Honor 9A. It doesn't hurt that blue is actually my favorite color. As for the rest of the design, you get a mushy power button and a volume rocker on the right. A single microphone sits on the top and a triple card tray for 2 nano SIMs and a micro SD card set on the left edge. Now finally, the bottom edge has a headphone port, another mic, a micro USB port and a speaker grill. I'm disappointed with the use of micro USB though. Honor should have used a Type-C port. On the front, you get a 6.3-inch IPS LCD HD Plus panel with a 20:9 aspect ratio and a dot notch. Now, I'd have ideally liked a full HD Plus display, but HD Plus is mostly standard for most phones in this price range, so I'm not really complaining. Plus, this panel on the 9A is bright and color accurate, so that's a good thing. Now, the most contentious aspect of buying an Honor phone in 2020 is the fact that you will have to live without Google Media Services or Google's apps, plus of course there is no Play Store either. Therefore, you will have to find workarounds. Thankfully, Honor makes that easy with every new phone that it has been launching this year. Now, as for the Honor 9A, it is running on Magic UI 3.1 based on Android 10. Now, while Honor's app gallery exists, there's this new app called Petal Search that scours the web for any app that you want and pulls out an APK for you. Now, all the apps that you see on my screen right now have been downloaded using Petal Search, and all of these worked fine for me. For example, take a look at Netflix. This is opening up fine and you can play videos. And then there's Twitter, which works absolutely fine as well. Then there's Instagram and of course Facebook as well. No problem whatsoever. Now, as for WhatsApp, the only problem is since backups are tied to Google Drive, you won't be able to transfer them from your old phone through the cloud. So I haven't actually used, set up WhatsApp on this phone. But you can, but without, importing your old data. Now, the other potential problem that could arise is one of updates, but that's taken care of by APK Pure. Most apps are available through APK Pure app, and the moment you want to take an update, it is possible to do it from there. Plus, for a few apps such as my favorite food delivery app Swiggy, you get a quick app from the app gallery directly. Now, I use Gmail for my personal email and of course a Microsoft Enterprise 365 account for my work email. Now, for that, you don't have to worry about it. Honor's very own email app can actually pull your emails from Gmail and Outlook as well. So that shouldn't be a problem at all. But there are still a few apps that are conspicuously absent from the app gallery. So you will have to wait for Honor to actually onboard them onto the app gallery. As for the cameras, you get a 13 megapixel primary shooter with face detection autofocus, a 5 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 2 megapixel depth sensor, and there's also an 8 megapixel front facing camera. The app gives you the option to shoot pictures in pro mode as well. The images do look nice and colorful from what I've seen, but you know what, it's too soon to judge the samples, so take a look at them for yourself and figure out whether you like them or not. Now my biggest grouse with the Honor 9A is that it comes with the Helio P22 chip. The same chip is also available on the Honor 9S, which costs just Rs 6499. Not that the performance is outrightly bad, but when there are phones with a Helio G80 chip in the same price range, this seems like a letdown. Anyway, along with the P22 chip, you get 3GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Moving on, I found the mono speaker and the call quality about par for the course. No complaints here. Also, the headphone jack performance was pretty decent, so that's definitely an advantage. So those are my first impressions of the Honor 9A, and the phone is available at a price of Rs 9,999 for the 3GB 64GB variant. Now at that price you have a formidable competitor in the form of the Redmi 9 Prime. So when you are making the buying decision, you will have to make a choice accordingly. What did you guys think of the Honor 9A? Do let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, this is Aishar from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.